And next we'd like to call Lisa Mitchell, the CIBC branch manager.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for asking me to speak today. I'm very honored to be asked to speak as the breast cancer survivor for the 2015 Run for the Cure Walk. I personally have been an employee of CIBC for over 20 years, and I always participated in the Canadian Breast Cancer Foundation CIBC Run for the Cure. Perhaps like many of you here today, I actually had not been personally touched by breast cancer, but I did believe in the worthy cause, and I wanted to do my part. My journey began last year when I made a personal decision to change my lifestyle, and one of my goals was to lose some weight. I accomplished my goal of losing almost 55 pounds, but in that process I noticed a lump in my left breast last June. I went to my doctor about it. She checked me out, but with no obvious other symptoms, no family history of breast cancer, and its relatively small size, she wasn't unduly concerned, and quite frankly, neither was I. So I went on with my life until November, but knowing the lump was there was starting to bother me, so I went back to my doctor, who then sent me for a mammogram. I showed up for my appointment and was in turn asked to do an ultrasound, and then had a doctor coming in asking me if they could do a biopsy right then and there. I'm the type of person who tries not to worry, you can ask my husband that, until I have all the information, but I have to admit, I left the hospital that day not feeling too good about it. My suspicions were confirmed approximately 2 weeks later when I got the dreaded telephone call, and thus began a journey I never expected to have to personally take. I do consider myself to be extremely fortunate in that I had a lumpectomy and the cancer had not spread to my lymph nodes. And I was exceptionally lucky in that I did not have to do chemotherapy, but I did do 30 rounds of radiation. To be totally honest with you, I hesitated when I was first asked about being the speaker today, because part of me feels that there are so many others of you out there that have had to go through so much more than what I did, and maybe aren't as lucky as I feel that I am. And a friend and a colleague reminded me that anyone with a diagnosis of cancer goes through the same roller coaster of uncertainty, fear, worry, and emotions. And when I reflected on that, I knew that she was absolutely correct. I had some people say to me during my journey that I didn't look like I had cancer, which I found to be an interesting and slightly humorous comment. And that brings me to an important point, which is not everyone living with cancer is going to have the obvious outward signs like hair loss due to chemotherapy. And with the support of the Canadian Breast Cancer Foundation and my own journey, I realized that cancer can and does have many faces. The one constant is the support of family, friends, the CBCF, and of course all of you that have shown up today to support the fight against breast cancer. And I'd like to pass on my extreme gratitude at all the support I've had from my husband, who's right here insisting on filming me. My mother and father-in-law came from Winnipeg, all my friends and family, and of course the Canadian Breast Cancer Foundation and the CIBC Run for the Cure. Thank you so very much for coming out today, and I look forward to the day when we do find the cure. Thank you.